What's up guys, in this video let's check out the long-term review of the Huawei Honor 7X, comparing it with the Honor 9 Lite and see which chipset is better, Honor's Kirin 659 or Qualcomm 625. Having used the Honor 7X for more than 2 months and the 9 Lite for about 1 month, I have found the performance to be quite similar, so most of the points I'm about to share about the Honor 7X holds true also for the 9 Lite as well. Of course, we will also touch on the differences. Starting with the pros, the decent looking Honor 7X sports a bezel-less full-view 18:9 display, which has become a trend right now even in the budget segment. And because of this longish 18:9 ratio, it does not make it feel bulky even with a large 6-inch display. In looks though, I have to give it to the Honor 9 Lite for being the most beautiful phone at the moment with its reflective glass back. The 9 Lite is also easier to handle for single-hand usage. Regarding build quality and structural strength, the Honor 7X is miles ahead of the 9 Lite. The Honor 7X could easily survive my bend test without suffering any damage whatsoever, whereas the much weaker Honor 9 Lite resulted in a compromise and broken mid-frame near the power keys. The battery life on both is pretty good and could easily last a day on moderate usage, with an impressive standby of 2 days with light usage. The camera on both these devices have similar quality in terms of good clarity, a slightly off-balance color, good detail levels, but falling a bit short on dynamic range, not able to tone down the brighter areas with overblown whites. The 9 Lite though has a better portrait mode and front camera with decent blur effects with the aperture mode on. Regarding performance, as I said earlier, the experience is pretty similar on both devices. Although not a deal breaker, at times there is slight lag while browsing with a custom EMUI skin, but for the most part it gets the job done. Similar to the feature-rich MIUI, EMUI also has plenty of nifty features which many of your custom skin lovers might enjoy. Now coming to the comparison between the Kirin 659 versus the Snapdragon 625 chipset. Even though both have similar scores on AnTuTu, the Snapdragon 625 in general lags less compared to the Kirin 659, and that is a clear difference as far as gaming goes. Both the devices had no issues playing light to moderate games, but suffered severe lag during Asphalt 8 in high graphics settings, and was playable only when set to medium graphics. This is where the Snapdragon 625 shines over the Kirin 659, because it has no issues playing larger games even in high graphics settings. If you want a larger form factor with excellent structural strength, then go with the Honor 7X. On the other hand, if you can compromise with a weak mid-frame and fragile dual-sided glass design in return for the most beautiful phone in this price segment, then go with the Honor 9 Lite. Stay tuned for more interesting tech on stuff like the Redmi Note 5 Pro bend test. Make sure to press like, the free subscribe button and the bell icon. Thanks for watching, keep the peace and catch you next time.